Alright, last video analysis of the day, then I am off to open up the gym. Here we have, excuse me, this is, I think, Alexander. Alexander had sent me a video a couple days back and wanted to get his throw looked at. So I'm going to go through, my apologies for having the little thing up here to, you know, do this. The way that the camera was so close, it just kind of has to be on the screen as well. So let's take a look here. He is a lefty, and what I'm going to say is this: a friend of mine and guy that has done some of my camps with me, and a great coach named Dane Miller. Dane is out at Garage Strength, which is in Reading, PA. It looks like you have York on your shirt, so I don't know if that is the York, Pennsylvania area, but if you're out in that area, you might want to look up Dane. Dane's YouTube channel this morning did an analysis on an athlete who actually sent the video to me as well. He's a left-handed shot putter. I can't think of his name, but he's a left-handed shot putter. He's throwing on asphalt, doesn't have a circle painted. Left-handed rotational shot putter. A lot of what Dane says in that guy's video, I'm going to tell you in this video, because you guys have very similar technique. You're both lefties. You're both doing some of the same stuff that needs to be fixed. So go watch Dane's video. Watch this video. They're probably going to be the same. Dane Miller, love you, buddy. Hope everything's going well. So first things first, I think you get your feet a little bit too wide apart, okay? We have to try to get some weight onto your right foot and get around your right side, but look at how far apart your right knee is from your sternum, from your center of mass. I mean, you've got to get this around this. And your feet are so wide apart, and you're really not doing a good job getting your hips to shift and getting your weight to shift over your right side. So by the time weight shifts onto your right, see that? You got to get some weight onto your right. By the time you get around the right, we want you to drive. See where that right foot is pointing? It's pointing toward the middle of the circle here. I want you to drive on the inside, so you've got a chalk line that goes across the circle here. Maybe it's paint. I want you to land on the other side of this line. So the front half of the circle in the middle of the circle. You can see here that you start to drive. You actually kind of start to spin a little bit too much, but you're landing in the left side of that circle. So I need you to do more of a drive. You got to picture that there were sector lines right here. You should almost be driving down that right sector line, but instead you make almost a letter L. We always call it the backward 7. So you've got your feet back here and then almost a backward 7. I guess for a lefty it's a forward 7. This way. You drive like a letter L down here. I don't want that letter L. I want that backward 7. Do a good job of staying up on that on your left toe. But let's get active and start to actually turn that toe. It looks like you ground your right foot down on the ground here, which is good. All right. So if I had to guess, Alexander, I'd say you've only been throwing for a little bit. I want you a little bit more relaxed with your upper body. See how you've got your arm, your left arm is bent at the elbow? And you look kind of tense as you go through this. I want you to really relax that upper body. And since you are a newer thrower, it looks like, I want you to not just relax the upper body, but I want you to really start to get in the habit of keeping separation, keeping the discus back, relaxing your midsection, relaxing your upper body, and letting your lower body lead the throw. So right here, your upper body and your lower body You're in that gingerbread man position, where everything's kind of turning at the same time. I want you to really work on separating, letting the upper body, and I don't like using this term, but it kind of gets through to people, letting the upper body drag behind. You want that lower body to win the race. You want that lower body to beat your upper body to the point every single time. Right here, your whole body is sort of rigid and moving through that circle together. So let's work on a couple things. Let's work on getting more weight over your right side in the back. Get your feet a little bit closer together. So see how wide your feet are? Get your feet a little bit closer together. And really start to shift your weight over that right side. Don't sit back and sit away from your right knee. I want you to push your body over that right side and work on driving. I always talk about the wall drill, the John Godina wall drill. Drive to the middle instead of spinning to the left. I want that left foot to land right about here where the cursor is, right where the tip of the cursor is. You're just a little bit too far off to the side. So that's a couple things you can work on here. It definitely looks like you've got some stuff to polish up, but I want you to really work on the back of the circle. Everything starts in the back. Really work in the back of the circle. Really work on getting your weight shifted over to that right side, getting that left foot off the ground a little bit earlier, and moving around your right side to get your left foot to land in a better spot here in the front half of that circle. All right, that's what I got for you today, buddy. If there's any questions, let me know, and definitely make sure to go to the Garage Strength channel on YouTube and check out what Dane Miller had to say about that rotational shot putter from earlier today. All right, man, hope everything is good. I'll talk to you soon.